is Krystal Chapman, and I am an instructional technology facilitator in a Mississippi school district. My primary role is to help schools and teachers integrate technology and tech tools into their classrooms and as well as into their schools. I started out initially in education as a classroom teacher. I taught biology and computer science. And during that time, I was always the person that everyone in school would come and ask for assistance with learning how to use a different platform or how to do things a little bit better. And so with helping my colleagues as well as helping students navigate technology better, I truly realized how much I love doing this job. And so that's how I was able to get the position that I have now. On the day-to-day basis, the platforms that I primarily use would be Clever, Canvas, as well as Google Classroom. Clever is a single sign-on platform, so instead of our students and teachers having to memorize so many logins to different platforms, we just go to Clever, and that's the one place that sends us where we need to go. Canvas is our learning management system for our 6th through 12th graders, and then Google Classroom is for 5th grade and below. And so that's pretty much where I spend a lot of my time, helping to navigate any issues that any students or teachers or administrators may have, and then also finding cool ways for us to use these platforms much better. I did not really consider a career in technology until I was in the middle of my second career. My first career was in biomedical research, and I used technology quite a bit in that field, helping with the primary investigators work on their particular projects. And so I was able to learn truly how to troubleshoot, and that is when I really refined my ability to help others navigate the issues that they would have with technology. And so I took that skill and I brought it with me into education. And essentially, I would just be the person that happened to be around when someone was frustrated with a platform or with a tech tool. And because I like to solve problems, I would always offer to assist. And generally, we would kind of find the answer together. And so that's how I became known for being helpful and being a tech person to seek out. This desire of mine to help and to troubleshoot and to kind of figure things out started way earlier than when I actually started to work in a particular location. Back a long time ago, there was a social media platform that was really popular called MySpace. And what made MySpace great, outside of being the first really big social media platform, was that it allowed you to customize how your profile looked. And you could go in and you can actually look under the hood and you can poke around with the HTML and figure out how to make things shift and move. And so a lot of us would go out and find creators that were designing really amazing looking backgrounds with just HTML only. And during that process, I had to actually change out the code on my own profile page, which was something I hadn't done before. I had to figure those steps out. And then if I wanted to adjust something that a designer made to make it fit me just a little bit more, I had to kind of trial and error to poke around and figure out if, I moved this around, how would it shift on the page? If I changed this color, would it really be the color I want, or would I have to find a different way to make it look different? So it's through that troubleshooting process way back when I was 11 and 12 years old that really kind of set the foundation for me to be a troubleshooter, which led for me being really successful when it comes to helping out others in technology. If you are a student that is still in K through 12 school and you're interested in technology, I would say start first with your school counselor or with your school's technology teacher. There are so many opportunities for young people to get scholarships, to get internships, to have grant opportunities to go to college or to go directly into the workforce. There are so many tech companies that are looking to create and mold the next generation of tech leaders right there in office. So don't be afraid or don't feel like you don't have the skill set to apply. Just apply. And a lot of times you would be surprised at the interest you would receive back, even if you feel like you don't have enough knowledge. If you are outside of school, if you've graduated, or maybe you're looking for your second and third career, there are so many different companies that offer training that could be bootcamp style or in-person style learning that can help you kind of navigate. One great thing here in Mississippi is the Mississippi Coding Academies. They have helped so many Mississippians learn an entire new skill and get into a new field. And I think it's a year of a lot of hard work, a year of great learning, but all of their graduates have been really successful. So that's one thing you can look into if you are a Mississippian. And then third, I would say whether you are a student that is still in school, or maybe you're an adult looking for an additional career, YouTube is a great place to go. The University of YouTube always has helped me to figure out a lot of things I wasn't sure about. And so one of the things I've learned there is that sometimes it's not necessarily about your formal education that will get you in the right space. A lot of times it's about you showing what you can do. And with that being said, I would recommend to create portfolios to show your work. If you've learned JavaScript, if you've learned Java, then create programs, create platforms, create games, create whatever you're passionate about, and have it to where those that are looking to hire or those that are looking to bring in people for internships can go and see what you already can do. And I think that that would speak louder than anything that you could when it comes to education. My advice for networking in the industry is just to get out there and put yourself out there. Anytime that there's an opportunity where people in tech are meeting and talking to one another in some sort of space, whether it's a virtual space or maybe it's an in-person after 5 event, go and share what you are working with, listen to what other people are doing, and just make yourself a part of the community and part of the space. If you're talking to someone and you're a little nervous, it's okay, it's understood. Everyone has a thing about public speaking or talking to someone new. And so I think that once you kind of sit and figure out how you want to present yourself outwardly in networking spaces, just sit and practice. You can practice by talking to yourself in the mirror, or you could record your videos of you talking about your projects or talking about what you're interested in, and then play them back for yourselves. A lot of public speaking is about practice. And so if you continue to practice to make sure that you're comfortable with how you're presenting yourself, it's going to come off genuine and great for whoever you're talking to in those networking spaces.